It's Monday night, and you know what that means. Just a bit outside the radio show live on the air on the OG night of Monday. You got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, what's going on your end of the telephone wires?
What's up, outsiders? Happy Monday on the eve of Thanksgiving Eve. How'd you like that? You like that, right? You like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, we live and lit on this Monday night football night. Big game. Big Titan versus small Giant. I want to say a little David. Bucks versus Giants. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And, you know, this is the week of the holiday. I hope everybody's gearing up and has been doing their sit-ups and their push-ups and their laps, making space for all the good eating this coming Thursday. Or if you've been training like me on the couch, you know, getting your little couch dent ready for all that football that's about to go down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's get this thing started. What's going on around town? Got a lot of good things to talk about in the 410 and the DMV surrounding area. First things first, we got to be about the people, right? We fully 410 on this show. Ravens always giving back to the community. Got a little something special going down with the Maryland Food Bank. And I believe it's called the Ravens Family Food and Funds Drive. Feed the flock. Hashtag feed the flock. You know, this is pretty big. I believe it started November 1st, and it's been going on all month. The team linked up with, like I said, with the Maryland Food Bank, and they're accepting donations until November the 30th. And they also added a little incentive for you to come down or go online to make a donation. And it is my understanding that if you donate online, you have a chance at winning a pair of tickets to the Ravens versus Rams game, and I believe that's January 2nd.
Wow.
Yeah, big matchup. Big matchup. Who wouldn't want to see, you know, Jared Goff, Odell Beckham, Cooper Kupp taking on against Lamar and the Ravens? I mean, the Rams are hot right now. We spent a good deal of the show talking about them last week.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you're looking for a cool time to come drop off a donation, they will be accepting donations down at the bank this Sunday before the Cleveland Browns game. I did not realize that was a primetime game until today. Mark, did you?
No, I didn't. Wow.
Yeah. Well, down at the bank, I believe in the lot, they will be accepting in-person donations from 6:20 to 8:20. I guess all the way up to kickoff.
Wow. Which
is really cool. So you get to come down. You get to do a good thing. You drop off your donation, and you know you get to experience Ravens Walk. I've done it a couple times this season. Man, they really turned up this season with the bells and whistles down Ravens Walk. Man, they got the throne. You know, Jana's got that. What's up, Jana? I hope you're watching. I'm pretty sure that you are. You know, Jana's got that infamous picture of her sitting on the throne. They got that on the Ravens Walk every week. There's a home game. They let you take a picture. They got a big-ass Raven with some, like, super monster wings out there.
Really?
Of course, they got the shield with the Under Armour and whatnot. I mean, they just really... Chester the Cheetah was out there. One of the times they really turned up for everybody this year down at the bank. So come down. Unfortunately, I do not believe I'm going to that game. I don't know. Things tend to happen at the last minute over here with Major Keish. But as of right now, I'm not going. And it's going to be cold as a bitch. So I might not be going. But, you know, we'll see. But yeah. Feed the flock. Hashtag feed the flock. Yo, get into it. I definitely am. I'm gonna make a donation. So I hope my outsiders will as well.
What was that hashtag again?
Hashtag feed the flock.
Say that 3 times fast. Or
feed the
don't.
flock. Feed the flock. Feed the flock.
You could have messed up there and said something bad.
I I was praying the whole time. Like, do not drop that F-bomb out here, baby. All right, let's keep it moving. Update on Maryland sports betting. As you know, we are the degenerate gamblers here at Jabo, and we like to keep all of our fellow gamblers fully informed as far as Maryland sports betting is concerned. It seems that sports wagering licenses have been approved, and it sounds like in-person betting will be up and running by the NFL playoffs. Yes, that is right. All of our favorite places, the Horseshoe, Maryland Live, MGM, they will be up and running by playoffs to take all of your money with a big old smile on their faces, man. And you know, it's just so crazy about this because, you know, we voted on this last year. We were told that things would be up and running by the summertime. You know, summertime came and went. There were all types of obstacles. They dragged their ass on a lot of stuff. And, you know, looks like maybe next month we'll be getting into it, man. But, I mean, I just got to think, you know, I was thinking June, July. So, you know, they probably missed out on, you know, at least 3-4 months of gambling money. And that.
Baseball playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, jeez. The opening weekend for the NFL was just, I mean, they racked up. It was insane. And just to give you an idea of the type of revenue that has been missed out as a result of this whole entire fiasco. I think, Mark, we talked about this a little bit last month. New Jersey, you know, they've been up and running with the sports betting for a while now.
Yeah.
Last month's haul in sports betting in the state of New Jersey was $1.3 billion.
With a B.
With a B as in buyout.
For one single month. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think New Jersey has seen $1.3 billion this year. Okay, in anything. I don't even think New Jersey would know what to do with $1.3 billion right now. Buy more hair grease? I don't know. I have no idea. But, you know, it's just to give you an idea. And I'm pretty sure Maryland would blow that type of thing out of the water. So, Mark, I'm going to ask you, man, when this thing gets up and running, first month, we're going to write this down, man, and make a note to come back to this. First month of sports betting, I'm going to give you an over and under. I am not going to go to the billion, but I am going to say first month, $750 million. Will we go north or south of that?
Damn, that's the number I was thinking of, too. So,
yeah, my man. Come on, give it to me.
I'm going to go for the over.
Yeah, I'm going to go over, too. And, you know, we gotta figure in, you know, we got DC right around the corner, man. So there's a lot of money down there, too. So, yeah, I'm going to go north of 750. 750 million, L Boogie. I want you to make note of that so we can come back, all right? Cool.
Now, have you planned out the special occasion for opening day of sports bet booking? Like, do you know where you're going to go to place your first bet?
You know, part of me feels like I should do it in my hometown, right? I should go down to Horseshoe and do it, you know, and keep it fully 410. But then, you know, there's a part of Major Quiche that has a love for the flair of things. You know.
What?
And L Boogie hit that joint right on the nose. Might take a trip down to MGM. I don't know, make a whole night of it. You know, if it's during a weekday, take the next day off.
Get the semi-formal wear going?
Yeah, formal wear, get a room, nice dinner. Why not? Post up somewhere, watch my games. I'm kind of feeling that for real.
That's when you know you're a gambler.
I'm a professional, baby. Loving it.
I'm like, I'll throw some money in the slots in Vegas, but I don't know. I'll throw $10 on a game somewhere someday.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I might have to make you give me $20 to put on or something, man. Because you know we talk about these things a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for you to come with me. It's like Jerry Maguire. When is Mark coming with me? When is Mark coming with me?
Show me the money.
So look, El Boogie's in the background like, don't be corrupted, Mark. And he's screaming, show me the money. He loves the black woman. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, man. All right, let's keep it going here. Another big moment over the weekend, and another big moment for Maryland. A well-loved, gone entirely too soon sports figure, like I said, in the state of Maryland, and very briefly for the Boston Celtics. Len Bias.
Yeah.
And Len Bias inducted into the Hall of Fame over the weekend. Ceremony took place in Kansas City, and kind of special because it took place 3 days after his would-be 58th birthday.
Damn.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's crazy.
Yeah, and I hear that they were giving out jerseys, Len Bias jerseys down there.
Yeah. Len Bias unexpectedly passed away 2 days after being drafted by the Boston Celtics. I mean, this guy, they had very high expectations and big plans for this guy. He was a Maryland native that also played for the Terps. In 4 seasons, he scored 2,149 points. And that number is still standing in team history, Mark. 3rd place.
Still. Damn.
Still. Which means, and we're talking 30, 35, 40 years running.
What year was that he passed? Like 88?
Yeah, probably around 88, 89.
Yeah. I mean, like, for you lived here, so, like, of course it was big, huge news, but,
yeah.
I mean, I can assure you 1,000% it was major national news, and I remember hearing that news
absolutely.
when I was a kid, back in Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, while he played at Maryland, he put a major dent in the college game, not just for the ACC. I mean, this guy was All-American player several years, ACC Player of the Year twice. So Len Bias really was a household name.
Yep.
And like I said, it just wasn't on the East Coast, just wasn't, in Maryland. This was a national thing.
Yeah.
Very, very huge, big deal. With this induction, man, and well deserved, fantastic player, inspired so many people.
Yeah.
And like I said, just gone entirely too soon,
Yeah, it probably long overdue for it to happen, him going in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
But
Agreed.
I think, the circumstances around his death probably made them hold off in a while, but, finally he got there.
Yeah. Yep. So, his family is very, very happy, so big up to the Bias family.
Yeah.
University of Maryland, everybody involved that made this happen, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good story. Keeping things local, taking it down to the high school level. You know what's going down this weekend, Mark? Well, not this weekend, but this Thanksgiving, this Thursday. This is something that we have talked about several times in the past here at Jabo. Turkey Bowl. Big high school tradition here in Baltimore between two football teams, high schools, Loyola Dons. Shout out to my boy Nate and Calvert Hall Cardinals.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's so crazy. Like, it's been a while since we've reached out to Calvert Hall and to see what's been going on. We really haven't reached out to them since the beginning of the pandemic. But man, I went to reach out today. I went to do my little, due diligence on the school. Come to find out, they got a new coach,
Yeah, they're I guess their whole coaching staff turned over.
Yeah, which is crazy because they were doing really well.
Yeah.
But we got a new head coach over there. Representing the Red and Gold, Coach Joshua Ward. He's in his second year as head coach at Calvert Hall. They are currently 6-2, so they're still doing, they're doing a decent job. So hopefully they will continue the long-standing tradition of ass whippings that has been bestowed upon the Loyola Dons. It's a huge deal here in Baltimore. The Turkey Bowl. It's Turkey Bowl number 101.
Really? Oh,
set to go. Yeah, 101. Yep, set to go down 10 a.m. Towson University's Johnny Unitas Stadium.
Any thoughts about maybe going? We always say it.
I do. And this year I got more than a reason to go than ever because, a good friend of mine, Cindy Perez, her son is in his second year at Loyola. He runs a cross-country team. I've been to 2 or 3 of his meets this year. Yeah. Okay. I'm like a staple on the team now because, I get loud and I come with it, cross-country is pretty exciting when you get to that final stretch.
Yeah.
So, the parents starting to know me and everything. So, I was asking my dude Nate. I was like, hey, you wanna dip your feet into these traditions and go out there and I got to check back in with him after the show to see. I asked him that last week, so I'm gonna check in after the show. I might be out there. I'm not cooking this year, so I got time. You feel me? So I might as well take advantage, have some fun.
And I mean, like the night before, it's supposed to finally get down to freezing, so it's gonna be cold, but not as cold as we've seen in other years, and it's not gonna be snowing like in other years.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be bad.
Yeah, definitely doable. So I'm hoping that he says, "Yeah, Keish, let's go out and do the damn thing."
There you go.
It'll be full effect. I gotta show him # this is the way. All right, keeping it moving. Back on up to the college level. We're talking about my girls. Got love for the ladies. And, wow, the most love for the Lady Terps right now. My girls are jamming. They sizzling. They hot right now, Mark. And we knew coming into the season, we said, Maryland, they had a hell of a season last year. Nice push into the tournament. High hopes with the pre-AP rankings. And they've been living up to the hype, I think they've been better. I don't think I know. They have been better than their male counterparts.
Yeah.
And Lady Terps have been whooping ass with a 2 to 6 wins, 0 losses. That is right. Maryland Lady Terps are number 3 as of right now. Had a huge game against Baylor. Again, they looked like they were going to drop, but they displayed some resiliency, and was able to push through. And I believe they won like 69 to 67, something like that. It was one of those down to the wire nail biters.
Yeah.
How awesome is that, man? My Terps might be coming for your Wildcats.
They're ahead of the Wildcats right now, but Wildcats are 4-0 and sitting at number 11. So, come March and April, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I'm going to say, you already know they ain't going to stay there for long.
Yeah. I think with Adia Barnes leaving last year and the coach changeover, it was kind of a unsure territory. But the Lady Cats are doing things. So.
Didn't y'all have Aja Wilson too?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's out of there too. I mean, she recently, was making big waves this summer, the women's team, and I believe in the WNBA.
Yep.
But so they've been missing some pretty big pieces. But that coach of y'all's, man, she's so phenomenal. I'm pretty sure she'll get things figured out by March. And like I said, we'll definitely be revisiting throughout the season because I know for a fact that these standings, they're going to be flip-flopping all over the place.
Oh, for sure.
Flip-flopping worse than a high school couple on prom night.
Just how many drinks have you had? No.
You know what's so crazy? I haven't had any extracurricular activities prior to the show like I normally do.
Well, that's the problem.
No. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. I just really want a quick shout out. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say Lady Terps are my first come through for the night. Wow. And I also want to shout out Ashley Owusu. She's having a great year. She's a junior guard, star phenomenon. In Sunday's game, she scored her 1,000th career point. Big deal, and big ups to my girl, man. That's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
Pretty awesome. All right, so what are we gonna do here? All right. Before I jump into the Ravens, that's gonna take a little bit. We're gonna take a quick break. Take 30 seconds. When we come back, we're gonna talk. We're gonna bounce around the gridiron, man. We're gonna talk about the Ravens. We're gonna talk about the Monday Night Football game. Man, we're gonna talk about Dak, man. This is gonna hurt me to my heart to say some of the things that I had to say. But you know, while we're on our little break, outsiders, I want you to think. You know, with Dallas's loss last night, and in the fashion that they lost against the Kansas City Chiefs. Did Dak Prescott throw away the bag? I want y'all to think about it. When we come back, we'll talk. This is Keisha. This is Mark. Just a bit outside. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show. Share the link, share the love, Facebook, YouTube. Just let people know and share the show. We got into it in the first half of the show. Something we talked about was how cold it is always at Turkey Bowl. But another cold place is where the Ravens were this past week, Chicago Soldier Field.
Oh yeah, what a game! Like seriously, I honestly feel like every last freaking game that we play this season will just leave us with less and less hair. I honestly believe by the time we play the Steelers, we will all be out here bald-headed in a mug. Because, man, I mean, they just really, they love taking that Rick Ross route. Push it to the limit, you know? Gosh.
So what I hear you saying is that it's a conspiracy from the razor companies.
Man, what a game. First things first. I did not know that was like, I think yesterday's game was like either the fourth or fifth time since the Ravens' first season that they've played against Chicago.
Yeah.
It being an NFC team, but we just, it's just one of those opponents that we haven't faced that much. So, this was a big game. Justin Fields, they were, I believe, on a 2 or 3 game losing streak at the time. Kind of hit a rough patch. Dealing with a few injuries. I know they're missing Khalil Mack. And, it was prime takings. I mean, Ravens were all set to get things going. And then they had their own obstacle that they had to overcome, right?
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Yeah. I mean, they were missing Hollywood Brown, and then like a legit, from what I'm understanding, like 90 minutes to 100 minutes before game time, Lamar taps out, calls Tyler Huntley as he's on his way to Soldier Field and saying, "Dog, I can't play. You're up." Yes or no, Tyler Huntley needed a new pair of underwear by the time he got to Soldier Field? Because I'm sure he cracked himself.
I'm going to say no.
You don't think so, man?
Nah, I mean, what was it, Wednesday or Thursday, Lamar went out of practice, being sick, and missed practice again, and they had to reactivate McSorley from the practice squad on Saturday by 4 p.m., and since they did that, you knew Lamar was still sick, so I think a lot of people expected Huntley to be the starter for the game, and at that point, I kind of questioned the Ravens on why they even flew Lamar to Chicago, but
right.
We were
watching one of those Sunday morning football shows, and we watched him walk in. I looked at him, and I looked at El Boogie. I said, "Oh shit, this dude is not playing." It was just, I don't even know what it was. Maybe it was his outfit, maybe it was the way he was walking, but I had the fact, and she'll tell you, I was right at her, and it's crazy because I picked the Ravens to win. And, I saw that, and I said, "Oh, shit, El Boogie, I think he's not playing." And then I passed out. I went to sleep. This was probably at, 10:30. I woke up. It was after 1 o'clock. The game had started, and I did not change my pick. And thank God. I think God just lulled me to sleep and kept me asleep until after 1 p.m. because I would have been pissed had I had changed that pick, man.
He said, "Don't overthink things."
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
got the professor on the line. Really quickly, Mark. He said he had confidence in Huntley, Greg Roman, and Wink not so much. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Wink these past couple of games, but yeah. But you said, Mark. You said
Meanwhile, when they finally announced Lamar was definitely not playing, my fantasy teams, I got Lamar on both, and my backup on both is what's his name on the Rams, and he was on a bye. So I had to scramble.
Oh, Jared Goff.
No, hell no, not Goff. He's with the Lions.
Matthew. Jesus Christ. Matthew Stafford. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole brain fart there.
So I ended up signing. I think on both my teams I got Tua Tagovailoa, and he had 15 points on my fantasy teams, but. Man, I was so pissed.
I'll tell you who was happy. Anybody that was lucky enough to pick up Tyrod Taylor. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Big day for him and well-deserved. But back to the Ravens, So they put on their long johns, took the field at the Chicago. Fine, man. And first quarter, I was expecting a dry game. No Lamar, no Hollywood. We did have Sammy Watkins back, which was nice to see. But, just not really a whole lot of options to throw around like we normally did. Renee's still out there. Mark Andrews, he kind of felt like he had a bit of an off off day because he had a couple of drops.
Well, half the defense was covering Andrews because they knew he'd be the
Yeah.
go-to guy.
I was going to say, you weren't going to get much out of him anyway because he was triple teamed like all day. And rightfully so. That was a smart thing to do. Like I said, you're limited.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I got to give this another come through for the night, man. I gotta give my props to Tyler because he stepped in and he led the team to an unexpected victory. And you know that second half, especially the fourth quarter in particular, you had to be pleased with what you saw. I mean, how about you, Mark?
I give Huntley all the props on getting us through that game.
Yeah.
But that game was ugly, and not like a fun defensive game like the '80s Bears or something like that. This was just an ugly game. I mean, the Bears had Carson, whatever his name is, out on quarterback, and we're on our second stringer, and we have so many injuries. They had so many injuries.
Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton.
Oh yeah, Andy Dalton. Yeah.
Andy Dalton. Yeah.
And it was an ugly game. That was the kind of game that when it finishes, you know that you won, you acknowledge that you won, but you don't feel good that you won.
Dig it.
You just want to get to the next game. Hopefully, Lamar better. I mean, I know it's not COVID related, but he needs to get his damn shot. He needs to get his flu shot. He needs to drink vitamin C, get that emergency, airborne, whatever he's got to do to make sure he's not sick again. And you know, not stop. Lamar, stop playing. Seriously.
Dig it. Big game coming up this week against
Cleveland.
The Browns.
Yeah.
But before I talk about that really quickly, I want to give a couple of crabs. Yo, we haven't given out crabs in a long time, and I just wanted to do this really quickly.
They deserve no crabs.
yeah. Crabs going out to Vontae Freeman.
Yes.
Man, I'm just loving. You know, I was telling El Boogie, I was like, you know, when the rumors started about him possibly being added, I remember, you know, when we talked about this on the show, I said, you know, that is one name that I would welcome to the squad.
Yeah.
Because I still think he's got a lot left in the tank, and he's proven that as well. And also, I got to give a big shout out to my parents' neighbor, Jalen Ferguson.
Hell yeah.
I feel like that tipped punt.
Yep.
It was a turnaround point. You know, that was a big turnaround point. Really quickly. Oh, okay, we got some questions on the feed. Mark, can you see the comments there?
Oh, yeah.
You want to take the first one since you're born and bred in the good old Arizona?
How do you feel about Tracy McSorley going to AZ? You know, it sucks because
peace. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean, he was drafted. Wasn't it that same draft as Lamar? And he was kind of touted as having the same play style as Lamar, not quite as dynamic. But then Tyler Huntley came in, and you know he proved to be the QB too.
Right.
And I mean, I'm from Arizona. I've never been a Cardinals fan. I'm not a hater either. Just never felt one way or the other. But I mean, I've really liked what I've seen with them, especially with Tyler Huntley or Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And he's had some injuries. Colt McCoy's been playing, and it kind of makes me wonder with the Cardinals picking up McSorley if maybe Murray's injuries aren't worse than what it's been thinking. Like maybe he's gonna be out longer, so they want.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Most
definitely. But I mean, that thing screams. If Colt McCoy goes down, what are we going to do next?
Yes, exactly.
I mean?
But, good for McSorley. He goes from practice squad to active roster. He's going to get the bag for the year. Good for him.
Hell yeah. And shit, man. We also just go into my next come-through for real, since we're talking about the Arizona Cardinals. Man, Colt McCoy. What a day for backups. Colt McCoy comes in and takes on a team that is desperate for a win, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. Pete Carroll has got to be on the goddamn hot seat by now with the Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson, was able to manage a decent game. I believe led the game for most of the 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And, walked away with the win. And without DeAndre Hopkins. Man, I'm telling you, if football was a chess game, the Arizona Cardinals are like the King's Gambit out this joint, man. Like, because they had made it was like a chess moves all season up until the last acquisition of Zach Ertz, who had 2 touchdowns yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, it's just been on point. On point.
Yeah. And you brought up Pete Carroll. I do have to wonder, like, what his situation is in Seattle. He, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't he GM also? Like, he's one of those coaches that knows how to get all the power?
Yep. And that shit never works. Never works.
Well, I mean, it's worked for him. He's got a couple. Oh, he's got a Super Bowl title. But, there's been a lot of questions about Russell Wilson the last couple seasons. So I wonder if Pete Carroll might be able to extend his time there by drafting a new QB.
I don't know. Get him out of here. His time is. It's over. Let's go with a different look. Let's get another weapon to go along with DK Metcalf. And fucking, for crying out loud, let's what's wrong with the offensive line? Do they hate this guy? I don't know.
This year, like, offensive lines just suck across the league, it seems.
Holy crap. I wanted to cry for Dak Prescott yesterday. I know people hate the Cowboys, but what I watched yesterday just made me want to throw up. For real. But really quickly, before we talk about that, let's get this Monday Night Football talk in before this kickoff goes down, because the kickoff's in about 30, 40 minutes. Tonight, we've got, like I said, we got a huge Goliath versus a little David. Don't think this game is going to go like in the stories. I mean, is there anybody out there who is ready to pick against Tom Brady on a 2-game skid with the New York Giants? I mean, do we know if Saquon Barkley is playing, or is that still up in the air?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any updates on that. So, I don't know, Mark. Do the Giants have any chance in hell? 11 point underdogs against TB12.
Ooh, I was gonna say no until you said 11-point underdog, and I know how you are with those double digits.
I hate it. I'd love to jump on the Giants all day.
And all those problems the Bucs have had the last couple weeks.
Defense look like shit.
I still think the Bucs are gonna win, but I don't think it'd be 11 points now.
No, not at all. And let's not forget that we have no AB, no Antonio Brown, no Rob Gronkowski. Yes, he does have Godwin and Mike Evans, and Leonard Fournette has been doing a fantastic job for them from the ground. The over under was 50 points. El Boogie and I was talking about this prior to the show. It's very hard for me to pick an over in this game because, I'm just thinking that there might be some offensive struggles.
Yeah.
And if it is some offensive struggles, they're going to heavily rely on Fournette, and that's just going to become a ground game. I don't even know what's the guy's name? Daniel Jones? Who's he throwing to these days? I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
It's rough.
I just read Saquon Barkley is officially active, whether he's
nice.
playing or not.
Okay.
Who knows yet. But I do want to mention, you mentioned Mike Evans. And in one of my fantasy games, I have a .66 lead, and the only player they have playing is Mike Evans. So I need Mike Evans to, like, suddenly take ill right before the game. Or, somehow just not play.
Well, man, you might, I don't know what, you said .66, that's a fucking wrap. But Outsiders, I'm calling for a ground and pound game. Barkley versus, what's the guy's name? Fournette.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling for. You know, we'll do a lot of dink and dunk, little couple of pitch plays. You know, we'll work the play action. You know, I'm not really expecting a high-scoring game. You know, I am expecting Tom Brady to go out there and try his goddamn hardest, though, because him losing two games in a row, he might have broke his rule and ate a whole lot of bread. I don't know. You know?
And I'm sure he gets free Subway at those Subway commercials now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. He probably had a Subway sandwich or two after them 2 L's. Bama probably been stressed eating like a mug. Who knows? I don't know. Big game. Mark, of course you're going with the Bucks. What's the score, baby?
Let's see. Over under is 50. Does it get that high? I don't think so. I'll go like 23-17. 23-17.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit lower than that, and I'm going to go, no, I was actually thinking, no, it might actually be 1 point above Mark's now that I'm thinking about it. I was thinking, maybe, 28-13, maybe 4 touchdowns, maybe 4. And I'm counting on one of those Tampa Bay touchdowns to be a defensive touchdown. I like it. Let's do 28-13. Major Keish approved. All right, so you got the easy money pick. I'm saying under tonight, you guys. Under tonight. And as a junior easy money pick, let's go with it. Let's go with those Giants plus 11. I hate a double-digit spread, you guys. Really do.
Yeah.
Really do. All right, let's round it off. Big question. Like I said, it's going to hurt me to my heart to talk about this because I do happen to like Dak Prescott. But, big game on the road against Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody's talking about him getting the bag, him making a statement. You know, Patty Mahomes is the benchmark for everybody. They did it to Lamar, now they're doing it to Dak. They go there, and gosh, I mean, just what a horrible, horrible game for Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. 19-9. I mean, no touchdown. Or did they? No, it was 0 touchdowns.
Yeah.
0 touchdowns. This was I gotta ask the outsiders, you guys. You know, how damaging was yesterday's game for Dak Prescott? Did he throw away the bag? Mark, what you think, baby?
Well, you listen to all those Cowboy fans that are always on my feed for some reason. And it was the ref's fault. It was,
Christ, I don't hear that shit.
They weren't protecting Dak like they should. And
now that I will say something about, yes.
It was pretty much everyone else's fault except for the Cowboys. Like, I even saw, like, they were protesting, what was it? I don't know. There was some tackle there.
Protesting?
No, they were saying that something that wasn't called should have been called and shit like that.
Oh,
like, come
goodness.
on.
Just give me a break, dude. Go away. Go away.
A Cowboy fan will always have an excuse for
Go away. Yeah.
But, I mean, Cowboys started off hot, but the last few seasons they've been nuts. And, I mean, that's who they are sometimes. Even me, they had me fooled a couple years ago, and I had them going to the Super Bowl preseason.
Yeah.
And I'm not fooled. And Dak's a great QB. Don't get me wrong. I just like you. I appreciate him. I respect him. But end of the day, it's still the Cowboys, and Jerry Jones is going to hinder that team.
Yeah.
I'm not sold on Mike McCarthy as a coach for them.
Get him out of here. God damn it. Get him out of here. I think I said that shit last year. Get him out of here.
Every week.
Yes. Goodness gracious.
I mean, Dak just needs a good situation. And Dallas is never a good situation. So it doesn't lessen him or make him worse or anything. I'm sure he just wants an offensive line that'll protect his ass, though.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. The offensive of the Dallas Cowboys. Do you love your quarterback? I mean, I know I counted at least 5 or 6 times that Dak was sacked yesterday, and you know how important this game was, not only for for the team, but especially for Dak. Do you love your quarterback? You legit let your quarterback go out there and get his ass pounded on all game, man, all game. And you know what? If I was Dak, I'd have ripped them a new asshole after that game, man. I'm seriously like, and because of this, and I know Jerry Jones is thinking he's gonna hold this over this kid's head. No bag for Dak, and it's so fucking sad, man. So sad, because this guy is giving his all. So like season in and season out, with and without weapons. I mean, I know they're missing. What's my man, Amari? They're missing him big time.
CeeDee Lamb went down during the game.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb went down. I mean, guys, it was just like a clusterfuck of a game. It was so hard to watch. But yeah, man, I mean, I just wanted to ask outside. I think it's gonna cost him the bag. I really do.
Well, didn't he sign during the offseason? An extension?
I thought this was the season where he's supposed to get the big contract.
I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't remember any contract numbers for him, and everybody's saying this was the benchmark for Dak.
Oh, really?
But yeah. We can double check that and post something on the feed, but I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, let's keep it going in these last few minutes that we got left. Got any WTFs? I got one.
Go ahead, because I forgot mine.
Okay, no problem. WTF? LeBron James.
Oh God, yes. That was it. I was just looking for it.
Okay, yeah. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers were playing a game. Gosh, who the hell was it? Oh yes, the Detroit Pistons. I believe they were on the road. Yes, they were in the D. The Palace. I don't know what it is about the Palace, but it makes everyone want to get down with the malice. For real. But LeBron James has got to some physical play. Next thing we know, him and Isaiah Stewart are fighting. Everything's going. LeBron elbows the dude. Just blood flying everywhere. I was literally watching this game, and El Boogie was in the other room in the kitchen making himself a little something to eat. And I'm like, oh, shit. Here we go. They're fighting. Then all of a sudden, LeBron James gets tossed. The other guy gets tossed. Now they got some suspensions getting thrown around. Somehow, Russell Westbrook got a technical. I didn't understand how that was assessed. But, man, what a eventful night out there in Detroit, in the D.
Yeah. Did you see Gilbert Arenas' tweet?
No, oh God.
Or IG.
What did Mr. Crazy guy? What did he have to say?
Oh, he had some advice for Isaiah Stewart.
What?
Hey brother, I'm gonna be real with you here. Pack all that shit. Pack your winter jackets and boots because yo ass is about to be traded to Budapest somewhere.
Oh Lord.
He goes on like it's long. John Champion actually posted it, so it's on his page somewhere. But like he goes in, it's huge, it's long. At the end, he says, if you think I'm bullshitting, ask Enes Kanter. He got too close to the king back in 2016, 2017, and the Turkish president been trying to catch his ass ever since.
Oh, my God. Well, if anybody knows about getting traded and getting put off the team, it's Gilbert Two Guns Arenas.
Yes.
So, with that, we're going to keep it moving. Do we have any booty huffs for tonight, Mark?
Booty huffs. I'm just going to give a real quick booty huff to WWE for last night's Survivor Series. It's one of the big, longest lasting pay-per-views that they ever have, and one of the big 4 of the year, and it fell flat. It was just like a regular show. nothing got advanced, nothing got moved. As a fan, you want something to happen. And then, like, the biggest storyline to come out of the damn show was... Okay, I'm sure you've seen the commercials for a movie on Netflix with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock, Red Notice. Have you seen those trailers?
Yes, I have, yes.
So apparently, I haven't watched the movie yet, but apparently a big plot point is this golden egg of Cleopatra's. Like, an egg made of solid gold. And WWE has like a promotional deal with Red Notice, so they're talking about it and whatnot. During the pay-per-view, Vince McMahon comes out with this golden egg, and he says it's not a prop like in the movie, it's the real thing. It's worth $100 million. And then it goes missing.
What?
So tonight's Raw is supposed to be the follow-up to that, of what happened to this missing egg. And I'm like, okay, I watch wrestling for the wrestling. Yeah, storylines are cool and shit, but tell me stuff with the champions, not Vince McMahon's golden egg.
Right, what the fuck?
This
you go full Hollywood with that BS, man. Come on.
Just give me something, man.
Yeah, man, I can dig it. I can dig that. And yes, extreme booty huff. I'm going to take it back to football because I'm extremely pissed about this because it made me lose money. Falcons scoring 0 points on Thursday night. Fucking Bamas. I hate you right now. Officially hate you right now. And now, and not only did you score 0 points, but now everybody's talking about the Patriots possibly being the best team in the AFC. All because they played you guys, and you guys scored 0 fucking points. I hate you. I hate you, Falcons. Down with the Falcons.
Now,
Falcons.
What was your bet?
The over-under was like, I don't know, 46, 47 or something like that. Come on, man.
Yeah, you went on the over?
Yeah, I did.
Falcons have been crap all year.
Yeah. But at least I was expecting them to score. I was expecting them to score some points and give up a whole lot. Like they've been doing all season. Absolutely. Gosh. Of course.
But, I mean, that's booty huff, too. The Patriots are not the best team.
Right. But now they're acting like, cover ESPN. Homepage. Oh, the Pats. The best team in the AFC. Kiss my... Yeah, I almost threw up in my mouth looking at that crap. But, yeah, so that's that. Really quickly, I'm going to end this thing on a good note. One final come through. Man, we've been talking about Iman Shumpert's amazing journey on Dancing with the Stars. My man is a finalist. I don't know when the finals are going down, maybe this week or something like that. But, big deal. He's been kicking ass. We have to get Jada to come back and give a recap for us.
Yeah. I don't watch the show, but like
I don't either.
I'll catch stuff on YouTube and whatnot. And that dude, man,
gets down with the best, huh?
Those performances down, yeah.
Yeah, he's married to that hot ass Tiana Taylor. I think she showed him a couple of moves in and out of the bedroom. That's all we got for you tonight, outsiders. This is Keisha. This is Mark. You know how we end this show. Baltimore spread love, yo. Hope everyone has a great holiday, man. Make sure you spend it with the ones you love. Still in the pandemic, wash your hands, wash your ass. Have a great week. We'll see you next time on Just a Bit Outside. Peace.